Hi, this is Brian with Truck Builders. We're going to do a quick tour of the Morris Tactical drone van today. As you can see, the inside of the unit has several televisions and monitors. The van is equipped with rotating tactical seating for the dispatch chair. It's also got a removable office chair here. This is going to be the MEPS road power main component, and this is going to be the transfer switch. The generator is itself under the hood, attached in as an alternator. It's got folding bench seating on both sides. The table is collapsible and removable. Here we have two monitors plus a television. Got whiteboards on both walls. You have your first aid kit, your 110 panel. Under here, you have your fuel fired heater. The vent is positionable. The thermostat control is located right here. This is going to be your mobile power, showing you the status of the onboard generator. If we take a look in here, this is going to be our server and equipment cabinet. This is going to be your fuse panel for all your wheel and lights, and for your UPS backup, which is located here. You have a 36 by 36 HDMI matrix switcher, two cradle point modems, Netgear server, and your Starlink. Here we have an electric heater, 1500 watt, and fire extinguisher. This is the overhead RV style air conditioning and heating unit. This is going to be your smoke detector and CO2 detector. We have overhead cabinetry with outlets in both. You have two monitors here. You have the Blue Sea 12 volt power boxes here, where you can connect in cigarette lighter style plug or USB. Here you have your 12 volt panel. This controls the lights inside as well as the awning. This extends and retracts your awning. This is the awning power switch. This changes the interior lights from white. These switches here allow you to toggle between the overhead lights, down is off, or you can switch to red to preserve night vision. The cab light also toggles between white and red for nighttime viewing. This is going to be your wheel and core control center. Controls all your lights and sirens. That'll toggle through all of that. It's your microphone for your onboard PA system. This switch here will allow you to program different light settings and toggle through those. That'll be for the customer to program once they receive the vehicle. You have some auxiliary switches here. These three are open to be tied in to whatever the customer desires at a later date. This one here is for the MEPS unit. This will increase or decrease the throttle to produce more power from the onboard motor-driven generator. Per the customer's request, there's access to all the wiring connections via these two screws. This opens up, allowing you access to all the connections behind these monitors. You also have access to the raceways here and here for any connections on that. And this box here is also openable, which will allow you to access all the connections for your server and equipment cabinet. This is the access panel. Once it's been opened up, this is going to give you access to all the cables running behind this wall of the workstations. There's a similar panel over here, and these are openable as well. This is the rear of the vehicle. Again, it's got a high definition television. You got some keyboard trays here. Unhook this. This allows the keyboard to swing out for access. Secure while in transit. You have white lighting, which also can be toggled to red for night vision. Again, you've got 12-volt outlets, network plugs, USB connections, HDMI inputs. You have a drawer here with storage. Can also be used as a worktop. Inside here, you have your 2 AGM batteries and your fuse blocks. One's tied into the wheel lights, the other is into the charging system. You have an additional shoreline cord stored in here as well. You've got 2 dry erase boards mounted on the door, and you also have 2 monitors. Those will have to be configured once the customer takes delivery. It'll require an internet connection to configure those monitors. You have 3 drawers. They can be divided for storage. These are all the components to divide out those drawers. It's got a retractable awning, and it's also got for your awning control is going to be here. You have an external 110 outlet. You have an auto eject 50 amp shoreline plug. It's got an indicator light showing you when it's connected. When you put the vehicle into gear, it will automatically eject the shoreline plug. The unit is equipped with a 30 amp shoreline connection with an auto eject feature. It's got a green indicator light showing you're connected to shore power. When the vehicle started and put into gear, it will automatically eject the plug. You've got wheeling lights, the red and blue. You've got white scene lights as well to light up this area with flood. Got some more wheeling lights here, here in the brow, and in the grille. And then the same configuration of lights here on the side.